The origin of Acton Academy actually is right here at this kitchen table. We were sitting around, Jeff and I, with our two young boys. They were 6 and 7 years old at the time, and we had to make a decision about their schooling. What was available was exactly what we had gone through in our schooling, and it was a different time. Our boys were ready to face a world where technology was taking over learning, so we wanted to do something totally different and turn school upside down and recreate an idea of school where children were seen as heroes on their own journey. They could learn how to learn, they could teach each other, and they could be set free to find their true potential in the world.
We started with 7 young people in a small blue house with 1,500 square feet. After the first year, we had 28 young people squeezed into this small house. We finally moved to a secondary location, and then we've built the campus where we are now, where we have over 100 young people from elementary to middle school to high school, what we call Launchpad, all working together every day, meandering between studios, seeing each other, sharing learning. It's a beautiful place.
Acton Academy has grown organically over the years. We did not start out with a blueprint or a strategic plan. We literally were solving our own small problem in our own home. And little by little, parents joined us. Parents who believed the same thing, that children should be set free to learn at their own pace and with resources that were relevant in their own lives.
As a mom on a mission, you will stop at nothing for your children. And when I learned about Acton Academy, there was no mountain too high to climb to bring this to our community. And when I began to meet with other moms, they, with tears, thanked me because this was something they wanted for their children as well. So I feel like together with other like-minded families in our area, we have been able to create this beautiful, organic environment where our children can explore things that they're passionate about. And to me, as a mother, there is nothing more beautiful and more relevant that I could give my children than for them to believe in themselves and to find their purpose in life.
So at Acton, we believe that everybody's on a hero's journey, and the calling is the first step of a hero's journey. So we're trying to make it so that we can find our calling at an early age, and that way we don't waste time later. And we'll also know what we want to do so we can start learning that earlier.
What drove me to open an Acton was we knew we wanted to move home to LA, but I knew that I would never take my kids out of the Acton environment. So if I wanted my kids to continue in it, it was up to me to do it. I was already really involved in the education system in California, and I just got super excited to bring this new model to a place that really needed something so different.
I've been in education for a long time, both in public schools and in private schools, and the Acton model. It was kind of this blend of exactly what I was seeing work. It wasn't too free-flowing, and it wasn't too strict, too traditional, that was taking the love of learning away from so many of the students that I'd been working with.
2 years ago, if somebody were to mention school to me, I would have either fallen asleep or gotten really bored and zoned out. But now I get really excited for the projects that I get to do because they're challenging and engaging.
The thing about Acton is that you start doing great things now. You start learning and failing and figuring out what you want to do now, so you don't have to wait for college to do that.
Acton's unique because of the freedom and the choices that the students get to make on their own.
We're all heroes here, and we're all going to find our calling, and we can all do it at our own pace, and everyone can learn anything. And I think those are the 4, big things that Acton was founded on.
For me as a mom, the most important thing I've seen in my own children is that joy of discovery. I feel if you take that out of the learning equation, you've lost everything. At Acton, we set them free to discover on their own. And this is when the light comes back on in their eyes. And that's actually all I really want. Join this movement of Acton Academy. It's parents who want to take learning into their own hands and create an environment for their child to find a calling and change the world.